Morning, you find me at the High Weald steam working weekend. I decided to come here instead of my usual show, so I can do this at least once. But first I'm going to start at the tractors, but also I've noticed there's a fairground as well. So this is a Fordson Power Major, so it's looks in good nick. If we swing round, I've noticed there's a AEC Matador with the Gardner diesel engine on the back of it with a complete generator set. As we see, Harris's is on tour again. There it is. It's quite a lump, that. If we just swing back round, this is a Fordson Power Major sitting next to a Nuffield, I think it's a 1060. Just get a better view of this. Right. Another Fordson Major, looks like a 6-cylinder with a turbocharger. Just try and get a here along is a Ford 4000 sitting next to a Minneapolis Moline. Now I saw this, I think I saw this at Tinker's Park. I could be wrong. But now if we swing round, if we just go up here, we could have a quick look at the BSA Bantams. I'm learning the arrangement here, so there's a Honda RC Aero. We don't know what this is. Just says C5 115 575. Little single cylinder, little motorbike. Must be one of those ones you drop out of a parachute, I think. Looks quite light. Another couple of BSA in red. Don't know what that is, because we see I think that's a Zundap. That's a Zundap. Next to it is a Norton 750 Commando. There's a Honda of some kind. I am here for the steam engines, but also I might as well look at the BSA Bantams, because, well, I don't know, there's something of an oldie worldy charm about them, really. Approaching is a Battle of Burwash, obviously late to the battle. Seen that one before. There's another Bantam in blue, and there's a General Post Office motorbike as well. Oh, it's quite a late one, 1971. Yeah, nice to see this group here again. Well, wait a minute. Actually, I've only been to this show once, and this is the first time. So, if we just make our way back round to the tractors. Yeah, so that's a Greaves, and it's Battle of Burwash. What the heck happened at Burwash in 2019, I wonder?
Bexley trial.
Bexley Heath trial.
Bexley Heath club trial, yeah.
Oh, right.
2-day one.
Oh, I just wondered. I was just wondering what the heck must have happened in Burwash, because it's such a quiet village. cruised through there this morning, not a lot going on. Alright, it's a pretty nice bike though. Look, and I can read by the one of the engine castings, that's a Villiers 2-stroke. Oh, I just got to quickly pan up over there because there's by the looks of things, a Scamel going past. Army crane job. Right.
ACU sent a steward around the south east in 28 years.
Right, so now we go back to, well, I've just seen a couple of Land Rovers as well now. It's not just about steam engines, and when I go to a tractor festival it's not just about tractors. There seems to be a lot of other stuff going on at the same time, which is, that's how you keep a show scene going, really. And this Land Rover, probably a Series 2 or 3 or 2A, doesn't look that much different from a Defender. It's a V8 one. Oh, that's handy. I think I've already got that shown in my diary. There's a Massey Ferguson 35X and a Fordson Power Major. Manual roadless. 4-wheel drive by the looks of things.
Thanks for coming!
Thanks for coming! We'll be back in a bit.
If we go around here, there's a Massey Ferguson 25. I've never actually seen a 25 before. But then we got a Massey Ferguson 35 in needs a paint job, but bodywork's probably perfect. And there's a McCormick International Farmall just about here. Right, now I'm gonna pop back round because I haven't fully done all the, I got to the Land Rovers, so we make our way up. There's a lot of tractors here. There's another Massey Ferguson. Oh, I've said about that. There's a couple of Land Rover. I think one must be a Series 3 maybe. It's got V8 in it. But then you don't see much of a difference between, say, a Series 1 or a 2 or a 3. Just a different grille, different lights, or different arranging of lights. That looks like a Series 1. We just go over here. There's a Unimog, looks like a, I don't know. It says MF on it. MF. That's cool. Highway. And there's a Ferguson T20 going past. Right. There is a lot to see around here, so I've got to try and get this all videoed. There's another Series 1 perhaps. I think they... See, there was never any difference between Series 1, 2 and 3 and the Defender. It's as though they got the design right in the first place and just had to make little tweaks. It's only because someone said, oh, we need to make it safer or better or something, that they had to change it. That's a John Deere 1120. We go to, there's a couple of David Brown 1212s. By the sounds of things, what's approaching me is a... Right, if I just pan round, because people are still gathering right now. This is on the account that it's only just gone breakfast. And that looks like... He's going slow enough, so I might try and have a read. says it's a Landini. This is a Landini single cylinder of some kind. Right, so David Brown 1212s. We see a Fordson Major diesel. So I think diesels must have been coming in around about the 50s. Another Fordson Major. Next to that is a Fordson Super Major, sort of blue, and a lot of Ford tractors always ended up being blue. And Fordsons as well, usually blue. I don't know if there was like an informal paint code between tractor companies, but Massey Ferguson's was always red and silver. And we see a Leyland 154, I think. Yeah, it says British Leyland. What's that doing in blue? Right, there's some sort of little, I'll just avoid this giant cowpat. There's some sort of tracked vehicle, don't know what it is. Let's have a look at this. Let's try and keep out the... There's a David Brown 996 here. Oh, wait a minute. We just make a way around here. This is actually a Nuffield, but it's painted blue. Don't know why. The other is, why is the cabin round the wrong way? If we make our way across the field again, see we have a Unimog. They are quite capable vehicles, they are. They really are quite capable. In fact, you drive it one-handed while you're going over a giant tree, just for fun. And this doesn't conclude the tractors. Oh, I might have accidentally filmed a political statement. That's another Fordson Major. I think that's a Fordson Major. Looks a bit like one. Alright, if we make our way round now, this looks like another... I think that's Fordson Dexter, this one. That's a Dexter. There's a Ferguson. They're always painted battleship grey, except if they worked for a council where they're painted something like green or something. There's Alice Chalmers. There's a John Deere 2030. There's a Fordson Power Major and a Fordson Major sitting next to each other. In fact, it's sitting next to another Fordson Major. So if we go a bit further down, another Power Major actually. I really must learn the difference. Looks like a Fordson Dexter. No, I think it's another. Nah, it is a Dexter. I think it's a bit smaller. There's a Ford. It says D6. So that's another Fordson Major, which Sana's up-engined. We go to the McCormick International B250 diesel. Right, we've got a Fordson Major diesel here now. Fordsons and I think Ferguson, Massey Ferguson's were probably two of the top selling brands of tractor in Britain way back when. Oh, what is this? is a Titan 1020. So who made this? Looks quite complicated, it does. You wouldn't want to get close to that. It says international on it, so a Titan 1020, yeah. This is from World War One. Oh my god, the engine's on its side. See the valve. Imported in 1918, runs on TVO, which I don't track the vaporising or see how the valves are operating. Right, this looks like a Ferguson of some kind. We just Well, if we go around here, we now see a Transport and Road Research Laboratory tracked vehicle. Don't know what it is. And with someone leaning on it, it's a Ferguson. You can always tell it's a Ferguson because it's always battleship grey, as I've said before. They don't think they wanted exciting paint colours at Ferguson. But there's a tracked vehicle of some kind. So, Transport and Road Research Laboratory, Crowthorne, Berkshire. Well, it looks like Berkshire actually. But this is another David Brown. Don't know which one. Yeah, it just says David Brown. But I don't know which one this is. So, I'm going to try and take a bit of a closer look. It doesn't have the type, but it's the only tractor I know that's got things around the wheels, like fully covered wheels. There's like, okay, Unimog behind it, and there's a Fordson Major. If we go here, it's a Massey Ferguson, I think it's a 35X multi-power. Ooh, flashy. That looks pretty flashy. Right, so now we go back up this row of tractors because there's another row over the yonder. Let's have another look at that. I think TVO is somewhere quite near to paraffin, really. Right, if we have a look up here, we now see a Ferguson of some kind, probably T20 perhaps. There's another Fordson Major, says it's a 1953. It's a diesel, so they're probably building diesel engines as early as the early 1950s. Massey Ferguson 35, not quite so flash, not quite so multi-power. That one hasn't got out of bed yet. There's a McCormick International, a David Brown 995. And if we get round this corner, there's a Landini I saw earlier. What's this one? That's an N71. It just says N71, so which brand of tractor is this? There's a Bristol 25 with the Perkins diesel. It's got Perkins diesel's got 4 rings, a square, and it says Perkins diesel in the middle. This is a Ford 1210. That's cool. That's quite cute for a tractor. Unknown tractor here. Actually, I've just noticed over the way there's a Foden. I'm going to see if I can get up quite close to it. And yeah, so this is a Foden. Looks to be a generator set on the back of it. I won't get too close, but it's by someone called M. Rawlins. And it's a Foden, 1984 I think. And it's got the generator set on the back, but we're not. So basically what I'm going to do now is go back to the end of the tractor. So I think what I'm going to do is walk around the railway side of the arena. So I might just shut off the video a minute, because I don't think you want to be. You might want to view the proceedings. Didn't think they'd had an arena today. Right, so we pan back round, we see a Ford 8630 power shift. Oh, that's a big thing. There's a Fordson Major diesel sitting next to a Nuffield 1060, and there's a Trantor. Check it out. Now that is a perfect view of 3 different tractors, and it looks like the Nuffield 1060 has a Perkins diesel engine as well. Perkins being well known for the construction of diesel engines. But this is, don't think they're doing steam games here today. I think it's more sort of demonstrating working, really. And over there is the Bluebell Railway, which is, I've decided right now, at some point I want to visit, but probably not this weekend. I don't know, I'll probably find a weekend to do it. Obviously because it's steam, I'll be video, so that could be a future road trip there. So if we go down here, we can see a bulldozer of some kind on a trailer, which is, so you can't really drive track vehicles on the road anyway, mess up the surface. This looks to be a Fendt tractor, a trailer on a trailer, and a water tank. I think there's another couple of trailers here, but that's all the tractors in the fairground. Now I'm just going to shut off a minute because it's going to be a bit of a walk to the next exhibit.